All right, everyone. So it's Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out. I'm feeling tired. But before I go out, I got to pregame. And the only way I pregame is with an ice cold Bud Light. So good. Happy Friday.
What's up and welcome to My Point of View. I am your fat and opinionated host, and Bud Light numbers are in and they are steadily going down. Bud Light sales are down nearly 25%. Do you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? That means for yet another week, the numbers are going down even more. Meaning that consistently every week, this boycott is getting worse. This boycott is getting bigger. And more people continue to not buy Bud Light. This is the sixth week in a row that numbers have dropped. You would think that maybe we would have some, bumps here and there. It's consistently, every single week, getting just a tad bit worse. Every single week. And now I think it's healthy. I think it's a healthy prediction to predict that next week it's going to get even worse. And if you want to ensure that it gets even worse, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment, and share this video far and wide. The more we talk about this, the more that we laugh at Bud Light, the worse this boycott is going to get. But let's go ahead and check out these numbers. Steep drops in sales of Bud Light continued to worsen for the sixth consecutive week, plunging by nearly 25% since the ill-fated promotion with Dylan Mulstanky. The latest industry data shows sales of the US's number one beer were down 24.6% for the week compared to a year ago, slightly worse than the 23.6% dip they suffered just a week earlier, according to Bump Williams Consulting and Nielsen IQ research. Even more alarming, industry experts say, is the negative impact on Anheuser-Busch's InBev's other brands, including Budweiser, Michelob Ultra, with the latter being the nation's number 3 beer last year with more than $3.3 billion in sales last year. Michelob Ultra sales were off 2.9% versus a year ago in the latest week, in line with a drop a week earlier, according to a Bump Williams analysis of Nielsen IQ data. Sales of Budweiser, last year's number 7 beer, were more than $1.8 billion in sales, were down 9.7% in each of the 2 most recent weeks. Bud Light is sick, Bump Williams, founder of the consultancy, said of the U.S.'s top-selling beer, which raked in almost $5 billion in sales last year. It's now infected other healthy brands with the InBev portfolio, and that's a bigger problem in my mind. Sales of Busch Light were down 6.8% compared to a 0.3% decline in the previous week, while Anheuser-Busch's Natural Light sales were down by 2.8% in the week. Man, Coors Light is up 23.2% this week. So basically, every other beer on the market, their sales are going up, and Bud Light is continuing to go down. But now it's not just Bud Light. Because like I told you all, the longer this boycott stretches out, the more people educate themselves about the situation. A lot of people are boycotting Bud Light, and they don't even know what Anheuser-Busch is. They don't realize that there's a bigger umbrella company that owns all of these different beers. So now there are lists floating around online of all of the beers that Anheuser-Busch owns, and people are boycotting those as well. It's gotten to the point where people are so tired of boycotting Bud Light that they've decided we need to boycott these other beer brands as well. So in other words, no one's tired of the boycott. The mainstream media wants people to believe that this is wearing off, but it's not, ladies and gentlemen. The interest around this story isn't even wearing off. Not only is the boycott as strong as ever, people are still here right now watching this video because we all want to laugh at Bud Light and we all want to see just how bad this can get. And ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you, it can and will get way worse than this. Think about it. They are down 25%. Sales are down 25%. That's 1/4 of their sales. Who's to say that 2 months from now, sales aren't down 50%? I think we can do it. I think you can do it. It's really easy. All you got to do is not buy Bud Light and make fun of Bud Light every chance you get, because they felt the need to enter into the culture war. They felt like they knew better than y'all. They wanted to market beer to your kids while using a dude in a dress. I mean, it's really that simple. So we don't want to buy your beer anymore. And we don't want Budweiser. We don't want your Michelob Ultra and all the other 50 beers you make, because there's 50 other beers that people could be drinking. So I don't feel bad for them in the least bit. If anything, I look forward to these numbers every week. And I never thought I would say that, where I wake up on Monday morning, it's a great day to check out Bud Light sales numbers. I can't wait, but it's literally the highlight of my Mondays. Let me know your thoughts, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. And as always, remember to remain opinionated.